Hi, my name is Isa Contreras. This is my presentation, and I chose a review in The New Yorker by Richard Brody titled The Empty, Sanitized Intimacy of Call Me by Your Name. The main takeaway that I derived from this review was this emphasis on details and, the lack of intimacy through touch and just highlighting how important it can be to move a story. And it does also subtly reinforce this boundary and societal stigma, as well as preconceptions that take place during this time. These are some of the quotes that I chose that personally struck out to me. The first one being, Oops. The first one being, the illusion of the characters' mental lives renders Call Me by Your Name thin and empty, renders it sluggish. The languid pace of physical action is matched by the languid pace of ideas, and the result is an enervating emptiness. The second one is, they don't express anything about it at all, whether approval or fear, or even practical concern regarding the reactions of the neighbors. So these are two quotes that just, when reading, are ideas that I didn't really think about when watching the film. And it just kind of does take into consideration the role of physical intimacy in romance and how that, as well as the ignorance of, homophobia during this decade and during this time period, how those same, almost that erasement of issues causes the story to be blank and empty. The film ultimately is Calling by Your Name, directed by Luca Guadagnino, and it was released November 24th in 2017. The review was from The New Yorker. The name is wrong on this presentation, but it's by Richard Brody, and it was also released November 28th. These are another set of quotes that I also felt called to. One being, there are few brief images of bodies intertwined, some just off-screen or cannily framed sex, but no real proximity, almost no close-ups, no tactile sense, no point of view of either character towards the other. The other quote being, scenes deliver some useful information to push the plot ahead, and then cut out just as they get rolling, because Guadagnino displays no interest in the characters, only in the story. These are other two quotes that, while they may seem negative towards the director's work itself, I interpret them in the sense of, gay male characters falling into that same trope of where their romance loses humanity and ultimately just becomes as a point for a lesson or something that is not achieved. This is the link to the review, and thank you so much for listening and for